All right. So we made an announcement, a Wonder Twins announcement last week. We finally got who is going to be playing the characters in the highly anticipated film, The Wonder Twins. Well, now it's been canceled, so you can say fuck that. Literally that news came out last week, and they have already canceled the movie. Rumor has it that they canceled the movie, but it's coming from, as Seth has pointed out to me, a lot of reliable sources. And they're all saying it's rumored, but it's probably actually canceled, which is fine. I don't
care.
Yeah,
I think it's funny because, like, why were they doing a Wonder Twins movie anyway? You know what else? Because they say it comes from a rumor. This is for some reason, this is the biggest takeaway from that rumor. There's more stuff in this rumor that no one's talking about. That's actually some big stuff. This rumor is also claiming that they're canceling every DC project that's outside of the DCEU and also outside of Matt Reeves' Batman universe. So everything outside of that is supposedly also getting canceled. That would also include J.J. Abrams' Superman movie. Do you remember that one was in development?
Yeah.
That also includes that, if this is true, obviously. But for some reason, this is the biggest takeaway from that rumor.
Really? You're right. I haven't heard that yet. So you're telling me when we made this bet with Ramon, who's not with us today, that you and Ramon have a bet going on, which I have scrolling at the bottom, and that's if Justice League 2, Zack Snyder's Justice League 2 is not announced by the end of this year, Ramon will shave his head, and you'll shave your head if it is announced by the end of this year. What are the chances of you shaving your head this year?
I still don't think I'm going to.
No.
The reason I say that is because I think it's starting to become more likely that this movie will happen, or at least they'll try and make it happen, but I don't think it's going to be announced this year. I think it'll be announced at the earliest. It'll be announced after The Flash comes out.
Yeah,
that's just my guess. I don't know, but like
that gets me excited because for the first time in a very, very long time, Seth, and I know you're with me on this. I feel like Warner Brothers has a vision. They have a direction. They have
David Zaslav, I think is his name.
Yeah, Zaslav. Yeah.
Yep. He knows what he's doing. Well, I mean, we've been down.
It seems like it.
We've been down this road before, but
we have PTSD.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Caleb, Richardson chimes in. Appreciate you writing in, Caleb. He says, "Well, Toby is 46 and Andrew is 38. They're both essentially in the same age bracket. Tom is still in his 20s, his early 20s, or maybe mid 20s now.
I think he's about 25 or 26 years old.
Yeah. That he's just proving my point that
he'll be 26 next month.
Yeah. Well, they're tiering. They're all about 10 years away from each other. So, yeah. But there's got to be a meme out there. If not, we got to make one for Film Trigger, Seth. Like a picture of Toby and Andrew going out to see this movie, and then another picture of Tom with like a tear rolling down his cheek. So, Derpy Gaming says, I think a lot about senior citizens. I think a lot of old senior citizens would have been happy if Wonder Twins happened. That don't know anything about a comic. Yeah, probably.
Maybe.
I don't know. I mean, were people 40 years ago more excited about about Wonder Twins?
Considering the Wonder Twins haven't been relevant in 50 years, I would assume so.
Right. Yeah, probably. And then Caleb, I'm so happy about the Wonder Twins cancellation. The casting was so weird, even though I don't get the hate AK Appa was getting, or KJ Appa. I don't know.
Yeah,
I got dyslexia with a capital A on that one. Yeah, I don't really know much about KJ Appa. Do you, Seth?
No, he's in like Riverdale, I think.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know he was getting hate. I honestly didn't think anybody cared about this movie like at all.
People only hate him, as far as I'm concerned. People only hate him because he's in Riverdale. I don't care for Riverdale. I've never seen Riverdale, but like, I don't know if that automatically means he deserves hate. Maybe he did something I don't know about, but
oh no, he gets a little bit more specific here. He says, I mean, people were mad that he wasn't Asian / Pacific Islander, even though he is. Hence Simone. Okay.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because the Wonder Twins are Asian, I think, and people were upset that they didn't cast.
I didn't even know that. I didn't even know they weren't Asian. Like or that the characters were Asian. I don't know, and I know nothing about the Wonder Twins. Thank you for that info, Caleb. I appreciate it. But basically, the Wonder Twins film is canceled, and thank God. We literally there hasn't been a Man of Steel sequel. That still has not been made, and we were focused on the Wonder Twins film. Are you kidding me? No, I think Zaslav, or however you say his name,
Zaslav.
I think him coming in, he's coming in with an iron, like striking while the iron's hot, man. Like he's making the decisions. He's putting down. I don't want to say that in front of you. He's showing who's boss, pretty much. And what?
I don't want to know what you were going to say.
Essentially, I was going to say, like, he was going to whip it out, is what I was going to say, and show everyone who the big boss is. But
all right.
the other two times this happened to us, Walter Hamada took over. We had that hope. We're like, oh, Walter Hamada is going to come in and clean things up. Then nothing happened.
Right.
Then Sarnoff comes in. We're like, oh, she's gonna fix it. Nothing happened. There's actually all the same stuff over and over again. Still,
there's a big difference there, though. A big difference with those. We were just like, oh yeah, everything's gonna be fine, and then, like you said, nothing happened. This time, the moment they get their rights to DC, they drop it. Here's what we want to do.
Yeah.
Here's everything we want to do. We want to revitalize Superman. You know, we want to make it a lot cleaner. We want to clean up the slate a little bit. You know, like we know what we want to do. And now they're canceling Wonder Twins. Like I don't want to celebrate a movie being canceled, but at least they know that people don't really want a Wonder Twins movie.
Well, not just that, it shouldn't be the main focus right now.
Right.
I mean, I think the darkest cloud hanging over Warner Brothers is the fact that it seems like every movie that has come out since Justice League has come out to cover up what they did in that entire situation. Like they're just doing their very best to ignore everything and change continuity. You know, I bet this is why the Flash got pushed back. I bet it has something to do with this. I bet they're going to reshoot something. I don't know.
I've seen a lot of people theorize that the reason the Flash got pushed back so far is because they're gonna like try and reshoot some stuff for it. Which, I mean, I don't see them doing much, you know, with that. Like, I could see them maybe trying to get Ray Fisher back, but who knows?
Yeah. Well, maybe just point it in the right direction. You know, it's essentially that movie was we all theorized was going to be an essential reboot of the entire DCEU while still having characters that we recognize, but they're not the same characters, or they changed because everything else around them changed. Whatever the Flashpoint story that they're going with, they're just going to use just to cover up their mess. And that's what it seems like. Every movie that's come out, it seems like they're doing that just to cover up their mess. Yeah. So I'm glad to see that somebody's coming in and hopefully redirecting this. And listen, I'm to the point, like, if they don't make Zack Snyder's Justice League 2, okay, I'm kind of getting over it. You know, I'm kind of just like, just move on and give me something to attach to, because I don't feel like I have anything to attach to right now.
I don't think Zack is done though with DC. I can't remember if I've said this recently or not, but even if the Snyder Cut doesn't happen, or you know, any sequels to it, I think he's gonna do another movie. He's definitely going to do another movie, because at DC Fandom they teased a Crisis on Infinite Earths movie. Right after that, he did a post, maybe a Thanksgiving or Halloween post, I don't remember which one. In the background was Crisis on Infinite Earths, the book. Yeah. And now there's rumors that the Flash movie directly sets up a Crisis movie. Like, I don't know. Knowing Zack though, like he wouldn't just put that book in there for fun. Like
No,
he had a reason to put that in there.
He's the Easter egg master. Yeah, absolutely. Right. Caleb says, reboot. It's that easy. Let the Flash close out the main DCEU and start over. You know, it's easy to say that. And here we are, like Seth and I are just theorizing all these things, but we actually don't know what that movie was going to do. I mean, Seth just brought to the table that it could set up a Crisis of Infinite Earth, and that could bring Zach back. You know, it's just to me, it's a very messy way of doing it. And that's what Warner Brothers has been ever since Justice League. It's just been messy. You know, they came out and they had that whole slate of DC properties that were going to come out, and then they chopped them all. You know, like it was, they never seem to have a clear vision or direction what they're going to do. Hopefully that's changing. So we'll see. It's exhausting being a DC fan with them being attached to Warner Brothers. It really is.
Marvel is just out here just celebrating. All the Marvel fans they're all happy.
Yeah. Yeah, they're all extremely happy, man. Because they get success after success after success.
Right.
You know, Sony gets a little taste of it. Sony's like, here, we can let you borrow Spider-Man. Success. You know, all the Spider-Man Sony movies. Success. With the first movie not involving MCU, Morbius.
Yep.
Bomb. Complete bomb. Yeah, if you're going to like try to compete with somebody, Marvel's it. And you got to do it by seeing how they're doing it, and maybe not necessarily copying them, but like take some notes, take some notes and stop confusing your damn audience. All right. Yeah. Moving forward.